So football is officially back.
Starting off the week, tomorrow is arguably the biggest game of the week. Juventus versus Milan, Coppa Italia.
So right now, instead of just going right into it, predictions,
We both think, come on, Juve's gonna win.
scoreline.
I
1-1 on aggregate, away goal.
I say 3-0 Juve. I don't think Milan's gonna score.
I go 2-0 Juve. Goal scorers.
Cristiano has to be there. Cristiano, Dybala. I say Dybala twice.
I'm going for Ronaldo double. I think the man is just, as everyone has seen when he came back to training, the man is on form. And I think Juventus is going to take this easily. I think easily they're going to win. I know sharpness and they haven't, played in a while and all this stuff. They've been training, thankfully. But I just think Juventus's caliber, the players they have, they know what it takes. And I just think this Milan team is very inexperienced. I know Ibra is there. I know Romagnoli, he's a young captain, but I just think Juventus just edges them in every position.
Juventus also has something to prove because before quarantine and all this happened,
They weren't playing well.
They were
They were not
shaky.
playing well.
They were
not
first in
playing
Serie A, but they were still shaky.
Yeah.
They lost 1-0 to Lyon. They tied Milan 1-1.
Well, they did end off pretty well by beating Inter.
Yeah.
I think that they really did show how good they were. And I do think Juventus's best front three is when Dybala is in that false nine position. Ronaldo's on the left, but he drifts inside.
Yeah.
And I think when Douglas Costa really is fit
When he's
on that
fit
right side.
and plays, he's insane.
So I have over here the predicted lineups for the game. And I think Juventus have put out possibly their strongest lineup. So
In a while.
We got Szczesny in goal, De Ligt in the back with Bonucci partnering him. We got Quadrado at right back, Sandro at left back, Bentancur as a holding mid, Matuidi on the left, Ramsey on the right, Ronaldo on the left, Dybala in the middle, Douglas on the right.
And that, for me, that's one hell of a lineup.
And now for Milan, we got Begovic should be in goal because Donnarumma's suspended.
No, Donnarumma was coming back from injury.
Oh, okay. So,
But he should be playing tomorrow.
So and then in the back we got Gabbia, one of the young players,
Yeah.
Romagnoli,
Conti.
Teo Hernandez, Benacer, and Chanalangu is on the left, right?
Yeah.
He always goes on the left.
And-
Castillejo on the right,
Yep.
Kessie in the middle, and then Anton Rebic and Ibrahimovic up top. I think Ibra has really sparked this team and has really brought the best out of Ante Rebic. He's a freaking good-ass player. I've always liked him.
Yeah.
I remember the World Cup. He did very well.
His speed is unmatched in that game.
Yeah, but I think Juventus will cruise, in my opinion, because I just think they're better in every position. And yeah,
That's really it. So
next game that's really big is on Saturday. It's Napoli versus Inter.
And we both know we want different teams to win that
Yeah,
game. I want Inter to win that game.
I want Napoli to win because I personally think Napoli will win because they have nothing to focus on but Coppa Italia and Champions League. Actually, no, I'm mistaken for that. They've been climbing up the table.
Yeah.
They're in 6th.
Yep,
They're
but
right-
I think
they're right
Inter will
behind
win.
Roma.
I think Inter is going to win because Conti will not want to lose coming back from this quarantine because he knows that the pressure's on him because he has a big team. He has big players, big names. So if he can't perform if the team can't perform, then obviously it falls on the coach.
I'll be honest with you. I think this game on Saturday is gonna be a better game than Friday.
I believe that too.
I think that it's gonna be better just for really two reasons. I think the two coaches,
yeah.
Gattuso and
Conti.
Conti, are freaking crazy, and they're very good coaches in my opinion.
Yeah.
And also, I think Napoli's lineup. Here we go. I'm gonna show you the predicted lineup.
I think both teams are
So,
equal.
We got Ospina in goal, Di Lorenzo, Maximovic, Koulibaly, Manolas is injured. Rui, Demme, Zielinski, Ruiz, Callejon, Mertens, Insigne. We know that front three is insane.
Demme has shown that he is a world-class player.
Yeah, he's good.
Well,
I
will
like
become a world-class player.
Inter have got Handanovic, Skriniar, Ranocchia, Bastoni, Candreva, Eriksson, who's starting, Brozovic, Barella, Young, Martinez, Lukaku.
That Eriksen, Martinez, Lukaku, that three are the three key players for that game for Inter, in my opinion.
And Inter also linked with Tonali now, who's apparently all but done next season, and I think that is just a terrific signing.
That's the midfield that
The only thing
Inter
is,
always wanted.
what I question is, so we got Eriksen, Brozovic, and Barella.
Yeah.
They're playing a 3-4-1-2 now because Conte's been impressed with Eriksen lately.
Yeah.
If Tonali comes in there, who's coming out?
Well,
Because
I really don't
let's
know.
be honest, Brozovic is the holding midfielder,
Yeah.
and that's Tonali's position. But Brozovic is experienced, he's good. In my opinion, Tonali's better, but he's young.
Yeah.
Eriksen's playing that number 10 role, and Barella's that workhorse in the middle. Where is Tonali going to fit in there?
Well, Tonali just has to show that he's the better Italian when it comes to him versus Barella.
Yep.
And that's
I
just
agree with
that's what
that.
it comes down to, because Barella, we know he has the heart for it.
Mhm.
You can just tell he gets yellow cards in games. He's a feisty freaking player. Tonali, he's smarter.
Mhm.
He's more of a Pirlo kind of player. So that might bring him.
Well, he did say he
have
doesn't
the
see
edge.
himself as Pirlo.
Well, Pirlo
He's more
sees
like
himself.
Gattuso, and that's interesting.
Yeah.
But personally, for me, I didn't think Tonali should have gone to Inter.
No.
I think a team like Napoli or Roma or
Or
someone like that.
Or Juve.
Or, I wouldn't get. I don't know, because I feel like lately these young players that go to big teams, they really struggle.
No, you're right.
We
you're
saw, like, I don't know, Keane did very well at Juve, but his ego got in the way. He's now at Everton. He hasn't done well.
right. Yeah.
I think Zaniolo is a great example of what young players should follow. He
Mm.
stayed at Roma, and he's done so well.
He will become one of the great players.
I think he's Italy's key man.
He is.
But going back to topic, predictions.
I think Inter is gonna go away with the win.
It's 1-0 on aggregate for Napoli. They got an away game.
I think it will be either 2-0 or 3-1 for Inter.
I'm going 1-1, and I'm going a goal from Insigne.
You think?
Yep. Captain.
I think Lukaku and Martinez are gonna be the scorer, because Lukaku, both of them. Let's say Martinez is linked to Barca, so I think he wants to end
Lautaro Martinez is
his
unbelievable.
Italian reign right.
Personally, for me, though, when we left off before the COVID incident, I really did think that Lukaku and Martinez against Juve, they really fell off. Like,
They weren't.
and it wasn't
there.
just the second game; it was the first one in October too.
Yeah.
I feel like Lukaku and Martinez, they really have fell off in big games, even against Lazio. I thought. So if they could prove me wrong, that would be great. But
Yeah.
they haven't really done much in big games. Even against Roma, that 0-0
Yep.
didn't really do anything.
I know.
All right, so going to the other leagues now. Bundesliga has been going on before anything right now, and you know we're going to cover the best top 5 leagues.
The
So,
first game that is played for Bundesliga is probably the biggest game in that league.
Mhm.
Hoffenheim versus Leipzig.
Yeah, I think there's a clear winner here. I think Leipzig is taking it. I know they dropped points. Was it last week? But I think
Yeah.
Timo Werner is just
Unstoppable right
besides Lewandowski, one of the best strikers in the world.
now. Yeah.
And he's linked to Chelsea, and that's definitely going to happen.
Yeah.
And I really do think, Leipzig got a very good team. They got Timo Werner, they got Upamecano in the back, who's very good.
Yep.
They got, what's his name? Forsberg hasn't really played that much this season, I think.
Yeah, he hasn't been in form lately.
Yeah, and they got Patrick Schick, who was on Roma on loan, who was very poor in Serie A, but he's done very well for Leipzig.
Yeah, he's
I've
proving himself.
I've
to
always
be
thought he was a
player.
good player, but the thing is, I just don't know why it didn't click for him.
Well, coming from Sampdoria, he was doing really well.
Yeah.
Very well.
And I really do think Leipzig, they got a very terrific team. You
Yeah.
know, they can really produce so much.
So I think Leipzig's going to go away with the win.
Prediction, I'm going 2-1.
Yeah, I would say 2-1. as
Hoffenheim's
well.
home, so that
Yeah.
could be an advantage, and they are a very strong home side. So next game we got Fortuna Düsseldorf. I can't really pronounce that. Sorry about that. Versus Dortmund. Dortmund's away.
And I think Dortmund's going to go away with the win this time.
I don't know about this one. I know Fortuna is in the relegation zone, but Dortmund have a habit of just dropping points.
Yeah, I understand. No, you're right.
They're very leaky in the back.
But they had their captain back, and
yeah,
he might.
Marco Reus.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to go back into action right away.
He might
But
go.
Jadon Sancho, terrific player. And
Very important player.
the thing about Dortmund, though, is that I just don't know, like, their best defender. I know Hummels is
Yeah.
very good, but
Experience, but
the problem with Hummels is that he's very old and he's very slow,
yeah.
but he's got very good brain and knows how to defend. Haaland is injured, so he's not gonna play.
That's a huge miss for them.
That's
That's a huge miss for
that's their
them.
talent right there. But
They also have Dorgan Hazard, though.
yeah. So prediction for this game.
I think, as you said, yeah, they choke sometimes, but I think they're gonna win 1-0. Dortmund.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Dortmund. I think they'll edge it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bayern Gladbach.
That's a good game. That's a very good
That's
game to watch.
actually the game of the week for Bundesliga, I would say. And Bayern's home. For me, there's only one winner. I think Bayern. I know Gladbach have been very well this season with Marcus Thuram, Plié. They've had very good players this season, but I just think Bayern, personally, for me, is the most complete team in the world right now.
Bayern is the team to beat, in my opinion.
I think
they are the team to beat.
I think once Champions League resumes, Bayern, in my opinion,
They
there's a
can win it.
disadvantage and advantage because their season's going to end early, but I just think that Bayern are the best in every position. They got, for me, the best striker in the world, Lewandowski.
Yeah.
They have a great defense. They really do.
They really do.
I think David Alba has thrived in the center back role. I think, honestly, every time I watched him at left back, I thought he was a very good left back, but I always thought that he was a very good passer of the ball and taking the ball out of the back very well. I think he's a very
Yeah.
good center back. And Alphonso Davies, my
Oh,
man is
he-
from Canada, but
He is the man to watch.
he's
I love
he's
him.
impressed. And for me, the key to this Bayern side, and for me, the guy who pulls everything out is Kimmich.
Yeah.
I think Kimmich is unbelievable. He can defend, he can attack, he can control the midfield, he can play right back. Kimmich is the key to this side.
And he's young. He has so much time. left in his
Gnabry,
years.
talent, Neuer, experience. Muller is doing really well this season. He fell off before that. I think Bayern is gonna. My prediction for this is Bayern 3-0.
Yeah, I can see that. I can go with that. I don't think Mönchengladbach is going to score
Yeah.
at all.
All right. So
That's
last
a good game.
Bundesliga game of the week: Schalke, Bayer Leverkusen. Schalke's home. Schalke have a habit of just getting destroyed
Yeah, I
in a
know.
lot of games. But I could see a very high-scoring game. I'm going for 3-3. I'm going for a draw.
You think? I don't know. I think Bayern's going to go away with it.
We all know the talent of Kai Havertz, and I think he's definitely, for me, I think he's the most talented player in the Bundesliga. Yes.
He may follow Warner to
I think he's more
Chelsea.
talented than Sancho and Haaland. I know they're different positions, but I think Havertz, he's the captain of Leverkusen. And for a responsibility like that, that's huge.
Just young age.
And I really do think after this season ends, Havertz should go to a different team.
Might be Chelsea. Who knows?
Yeah, so I'm going with 3-3 draw.
Yeah.
So after Bundesliga, La Liga will go. Today, actually, on this day, Thursday, was the first La Liga game, Sevilla and Betis. I really thought Betis was going to put a fight with Fekir, very good
Yeah.
player. I watched I'll be honest, I watched half of the game, and I'll be honest, very unfit.
Yeah.
Both teams were very unfit.
But you can just tell Sevilla just had the edge. the whole
Yeah,
time.
I think, Sevilla obviously are a very good team. I think they're going to make Champions League. Goals from Ocampos and Fernando. It's very good, I think, in my opinion, that teams are making 5 subs because there's no way the fitness is there. I've noticed it, and it's really hard, especially
Yeah.
at the professional level. But, yeah, a comfortable 2-0 win. And that was the first game of La Liga. I'm sure a lot of fans are just waiting for Barca and Real Madrid to play.
Which
And
they will be playing.
We'll get on to the other game of the week, and that is Barca-Mallorca. Barca is away
And come on, we can just tell Barca will win this,
Mhm.
and by a large margin as well, because Mallorca, if my memory serves me correctly, they're at the bottom half of the table. They're the
Yeah.
bottom three.
Yeah,
So,
and I just think, you know, Barca is just gonna cruise in this victory.
and I don't know if you've seen the videos of Messi training, but he's doing really well, very
Man,
well.
That guy is
So
just
he-
different planet, man.
I think
but,
maybe a hat trick from Messi. Who knows?
who knows, man? That him and Ronaldo are just unstoppable. But I go Barca. Barca are really shaking the back.
Yeah, but I
I'm
still
gonna go
see
3-1.
I see 4-0 Barca. That's it.
3-1. Yeah, Messi, Griezmann. Even though Griezmann, not the biggest fan, but
He's still adjusting
Yeah.
to a big team. like
Suarez
Barca.
back. He's not back yet.
No.
Okay, Barca 3-1. I really, I want to see more from Barca. Don't get me wrong. I know I was never the biggest fan of Barca, but back in my day, I'm young, but 2010, we all
that
know
was a
that
good
Barca team. And seeing that now, I could see that Barca's fallen a bit because without Messi, let's be honest, I don't see that much.
Me either. But yeah,
Yeah.
so the next game we'll be covering is Real Madrid versus Eibar, and that's a pretty good game because Real Madrid is very shaky
I
this
think
year.
I
Very.
think Real Madrid though have a lot of talent.
They do.
I know it's Real Madrid, the biggest team in the world. Won 3 back-to-back. Did they win 3 back-to-back
Yeah,
championships? Yeah. I got confused with that. It's Real Madrid. We know what we're gonna get. The thing is, they leak so many goals.
They do.
Ramos is a great defender, but sometimes he can just be an idiot.
And the question is,
And Varane, for me, is the best defender on that team.
no, he is.
But Ramos is the leader of that team, and then you got Hazard, who I've seen videos. He looks very fit now. He's taking it serious.
Yeah.
Vinicius Junior, Benzema for me, class player. Casemiro. Real Madrid should win this game.
The question is Zidane still the right fit for coach
I think he
for
is.
that
I
team,
think
or
he
has
is.
his time come?
No, I think
Because
I,
yes, he won in the Champions League.
I think Zidane is Real Madrid, and if he isn't the coach for me, who would coach Real Madrid? Pochettino is a good option, but
nah, he wouldn't
yeah.
pick them.
Prediction: I'm going 2-0 Madrid.
Maybe I see a tie, maybe 1-1, 2-2.
1-1 Madrid's home.
Yeah, but I don't know. You even said it. They let up goals.
Yeah.
Stupid goals.
Yeah, but that's it for this week. The Prem doesn't come back until June 17th.
And the big game,
can't
the
wait
two
for
big
that.
games that are coming up are Man City, Arsenal, and Man United, Tottenham.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into depth over that when the Prem is closer. But for now, what's been going on recently with, racism and the whole COVID situation. We live in New York and in Queens, and all we can say is that, for the people that, are suffering with racism, we're here. We really disagree with the whole racist chants.
We understand what's going on. It doesn't just fly over our heads. We see what's going on.
And-
We get it.
And with COVID, I'm happy that everything's getting better.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I just hope that we can move forward from this.
Yep.
I really think, life is gonna get better now.
Yeah.
So a couple final things we wanted to address. Any transfer rumors you've been really interested in?
Well,
I think the big one is Timo Werner to Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I think that one was really, hit well. I think Kai Havertz also to Chelsea. Chelsea's doing business.
They are, and they're my team in England, so I'm really happy for that.
Well, also Pjanic to Barca and
Is that
Arthur
big?
to Juve.
Yeah, but Arthur does not want to leave Barca.
Yeah, nah, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of Arthur.
I like Arthur.
I don't think.
I know he has an attitude. He thinks he's good, the best, but the kid proves himself.
Hey, don't get me wrong. He's Barca style. I
He
don't know
is.
if he's Juve style though.
That's why Barca
Yeah.
should just keep him, and Juve should just look for another player.
So, to end this video, I think the best thing we can do now that football is actually coming back, we can predict who we think is going to win the league,
Yeah.
who we think is going to reach Champions League and Europa League qualification, and who we think is going to get relegated. So let's start from league to league. Who do
Wait,
you
wait.
Who do you think?
We gotta do this fast. I'm on like 5%.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Premier League.
Well, obviously Liverpool is winning the league.
Liverpool's winning the league, in my opinion, too. Champions
Yeah.
League. This is where it gets good. I'll go first. I go Liverpool, Leicester, City if they don't get the ban, if they get the ban overturned, and Manchester United. I think United picked up the form. They're gonna carry.
I agree with everything but Manchester United. I think Chelsea has what it takes to be in Champions League next year,
Okay.
and has what it takes to play to be in a spot for Champions League next
So
year.
I'm going for Europa. I'm going Arsenal and Chelsea. I think they're gonna reach Europa.
I'm saying Arsenal, Man U. I'm saying Wolves will reach Europa too, in my opinion.
Relegation. I'm going Norwich, Villa, and Watford.
Yeah.
I really don't think that Norwich and Villa have done well since they come up.
No.
Watford for me are shaky, and I don't think they're gonna make it this year.
Yeah.
All right, Serie A.
Serie A.
Probably the best title race this year.
I believe Juve will win the league.
Juve for me too. I think Juve honestly is just class. They know what they're doing. They're more experienced. They have for me the best player in the world.
For me too.
It's done.
And for Champions League,
it's not done. But I think Juve with Chiellini coming back,
Oh yeah. No, without a doubt.
experience. Champions League. This is where it gets interesting too. So I'm going Juve, Inter, Lazio, and Atalanta.
I agree.
Roma could challenge, but I just don't think that Roma are better than
They don't have
Atalanta.
they don't have what
I
it
think
takes.
Fonseca has done a really good job, but I just don't think that Roma have been really experienced with their whole new team and everything. I think Napoli's climbing up, but for Europa, I'm going to go Napoli and Roma.
Yeah, me too. Because Roma are 3 points away from Atalanta, but I don't think they have what it
Yeah.
takes this season
Mm-hmm.
to be in Champions League.
Relegation, I'm going Spal, Lecce,
And Brescia.
and Brescia.
Exactly.
Okay, La Liga, I'm going Barca champion.
Yeah, me too. Real Madrid, I don't know. They just
Yeah.
they just been shaky. Like you said before, they let up a lot of goals. They lose stupid games, tie stupid games.
Yeah, I agree.
They're not gonna win the league.
I personally think now for reaching Champions League, I'm going Barca, Real, Sevilla, and Real Sociedad. I
Yeah.
know the table's been the same, and Atleti are only 4 points behind, but I just don't think Atleti have been very good this season.
No.
Besides that Champions League class win against
Yep.
Liverpool, I just don't think they've done really
But
well.
who knows? They can turn around their whole season coming up.
Yeah, and then in relegation, I've got Mallorca, Leganes, and I got Celta Vigo because I think they've been very shaky for the past couple of seasons.
No, those are the 3 teams that you can just tell from
Yeah.
the beginning they weren't gonna be in the top
So
half of the league.
the French league is already sorted out, and
The
I don't know
PSG
about
league.
you, but I strongly disagree with the French government of ending the league because I
Yeah.
think not only have you just ruined the whole season, I don't get how the teams that were in the relegation zone didn't get relegated and teams get promoted. Now you got teams more in next season. Not only that, Lyon and PSG are still in the Champions
Yeah,
League. How is that going to
So
work
how is that
out?
gonna? Yeah, I don't get how that's
I
gonna
don't get
happen
it.
because Juventus is gonna be playing their games.
I don't want to
versus
hear.
Lyon.
I don't want to hear excuses from Lyon and PSG that
Yeah.
how we didn't play. That's
Exactly.
your government's fault. I
Exactly.
strongly disagree with the French government. And
We'll just see what happens.
lastly, we go Bundesliga. Champion for me is Bayern. I think Bayern are the most complete team, like we said before. They're
Yeah.
gonna win. What about you?
No, I believe so because Dortmund they were just starting off so well in the
Yeah.
season, and of course they just choke, and they let Bayern go ahead of them.
So, I don't know about you, but I think this is the best Champions League race.
Yeah,
So I'm going Bayern, Dortmund, Leipzig, and Bayer Leverkusen.
yeah, I believe so.
I think Gladbach could really challenge, but I just think Leverkusen are just. Kai Havertz for me is going to take that team.
Leipzig and
He's going to carry that
Leverkusen.
team. He can
Yeah.
carry that team. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm so happy soccer is back, and I'm sure everyone in the world is.
It's
And,
been so boring without soccer.
Please like this video. Please subscribe, share. Thank you for watching.
We hope you enjoyed this
appreciate it.
video.
More to come.
Yeah!